Black women that have been dogged out by white men. Yes, people, this is not a myth. These are actual stories. One thing I always knew, and I said a long time ago when I first started making videos on YouTube, that superficial relationships don't last. And that's why there's been mountains of interracial relationships falling apart left and right. I knew this would happen. Because when relationships are put together superficially, they just don't last. Because the majority of white men that date black women because they resent white women. And a lot of black women that date white men out of the spite that they have for black men. Same thing for black men. They date white women out of the spite of how they feel about black women. And white women date black men for the resentment and distaste they have for white men. It's all superficial. And that's why these relationships are falling apart left and right. I always told people they would, but they didn't believe me. They was telling me no. Interracial relationships are perfect and they are better than black love relationships. But what I said and what I told them is being manifested today because these relationships are falling apart everywhere because they're being put together superficially, not by true, what you call true love. Now let's get to the point at hand. Black women being dogged out by white men. Now, let's start with our first story. Because I want to have facts and put facts on the table. That way you can't dispute what I'm saying. That's why I made sure I had my facts together. First story. Kevin Federline was dating a sister by the name of Cher Jackson. And he cheated on her with Britney Spears. Out of all the people in the world, it had to be the crazy blonde-haired girl. Yes, he cheated on her with Britney Spears. This beautiful sister, he would cheat on her with Britney Spears. I don't know what you was thinking, Kevin, but I guess you was thinking whatever you was thinking. Now let's go on to the next story. And we all know the story about Robin Thicke. Now, Robin Thicke had a concert where he pleaded to Paula Patton, please take me back. I'll change. The funny thing about it is, right after he announced this love of affection, an hour later, he was caught in not only a club, but he was inside of a strip club, dancing with half-naked women. I don't know Robin Thicke, but I don't think you're going to get her back acting like that. So let's go on to another story. Mike Nealon cheated on Garcelle. Now we all know Garcelle, the beautiful, sexy black sister from the Jamie Foxx show. Now who could cheat on a beautiful sister like this? I just don't understand it. But anyway, I guess Mike Nealon thought it would be a good idea because he cheated on her not once, several times. So I guess that breaks open the myth of the white Superman. But anyways, let's go on to the next story. Yes, I have more. Bradley Cooper cheated on a little cute sister by the name of Zoe, or Zoe, however you want to call her. I think her nickname is Zoe, but her real name is Zoe. She appeared in several movies, pretty good actor. But Bradley Cooper cheated on her multiple times. dumped her, took her back, cheated on her again, dumped her, took her back, cheated on her again, then dumped her. Yes, her heart was broken by the white Superman. But anyways, and let's go to the most powerful relationship breakup. And the reason why I say that is because Naomi Campbell is one of the most beautiful black women that has ever been born, that ever walked the planet Earth. And she got cheated on by her white Superman, Viad Doran. So I guess he wasn't that perfect guy she thought he would be. And he cheated on her with a couple of model friends that she had. I didn't think white men did things like that. Did you? But anyways, this is what I'm talking about. All of these stories are stories of white men dogging out black women. So the moral story is black men are not the only ones dogging out the sisters. These men will dog you out too. And what I'm basically saying is, it is a proven fact that black love relationships are way more successful. And I told people that it's going to come a time when you see these interracial relationships unravel and come apart because they all put together superficially. One thing about black love relationships, and the reason why they are more successful, and I went and read the data on them, they're more successful, is because you have more in common. You have common love, let's say it, love, relationship, L-O-V, let's say it correctly, L-O-V means it's not superficial. It's not put together by a black woman that resents black men and now she wants to date a white man. That is not a reason to go and fall in love with somebody superficially, because it's superficially. It's not truly the way she feels. I have a couple of them in my family, but secretly they still love the hell out of black men. They just mad. So that's just their way of venting. And black men do the same thing. It's a lot of these brothers running around here that are still madly in love with black women. Matter of fact, you know what I noticed? Because I have uncles and cousins. They have white girlfriends, but you know who they go cheat with? They go find a fine sister and have a one-night stand with her. That's what I don't understand. These brothers, they kill me. They talk about how they can't stand sisters, but they'll go get a white woman, but then they go creep with the sister. See? That's that superficial stuff that I just don't understand. And it doesn't make sense. And like I say, these beautiful sisters were all dogged out, not by black men, not by the black man. These sisters was disrespected, ran over, and dogged out, and cheated on by white men. The white Superman cheated on these women. Because all in all, men are simply just men. They will all cheat on you. So if you go into any relationship thinking it's going to be any different than a relationship that you would have with a black man, you are fooling yourself and you are setting yourself up for a great fall. Men are men, and most men cheat, and that is just a fact. But not all of them. There are a few if you are lucky to run into them. And this is just true facts. And I want to lay this out on the table because a lot of people that's in interracial relationships on YouTube love to try to demagogue and talk down on black love relationships. This is the reason why I am severing the moment, and yes, I am enjoying the fact that all these interracial relationships are falling apart. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Yeah, I am flabbergasted. yes, I am enjoying the fact that what I said is coming to manifest and coming true. Because I told you, superficial relationships, they just don't last. Black love relationships are built upon experience, culture, spiritual, things that you have in common, coming from the same place, experiencing the same experiences, the understanding, knowing what it feels to be black. All those things play a very important and vital point when it comes to keeping a relationship strong. And I'm sorry, interracial relationships just don't have that. And that's why they are falling apart left and right. And yes, this time I brought the proof. Like, subscribe. One love.